It is a story that we hear far too often. Veterans who return to civilian life with a lot to talk about and feel that few people are listening. Our Steve Steger and photojournalist Chris Hansen went up to Loveland, where veterans find a sympathetic ear.
Quiet is often considered a cure for a weary mind. You find it here on Saturday mornings.
There's starting to be a few show up now.
Peace, even when the solitude starts to fade.
There's always something to talk about.
Pass by the Loveland Golden Corral.
Tell him he's got to keep taking his meds, man.
And Charlie Nash will greet you at the door.
The camaraderie.
With a crowd this size, you might think they were giving something away. These folks gave plenty.
You better start learning how to take your meds, buddy.
Hence their name. Proud American Military Veterans, PAMVETS for short. A group with a standing appointment for breakfast every Saturday morning.
And we all have the same purpose, for God and country.
PAMVETS doesn't have exact numbers, but they say over the years, about 600 different veterans have traded stories over plates of eggs and bacon.
It's just unbelievable, you know?
600 different veterans owe this time to one man.
Oh, he'd love it.
Who is no longer with them.
He'd love it.
Virgil Horton would meet with other World War II vets at a small table at the McDonald's just down the road.
We owe him a lot.
He thought a veteran should never sit alone.
How you doing, Charlie?
Good. Yes, please.
If you ever served, you had a seat at the table.
Virgil come over and said, hey, you don't need to sit over here, you belong over there with us.
It made this struggling Vietnam-era vet feel like he belonged.
They're family. These are as close as my real family.
Hard to say how much this group means to him.
Yeah.
Charlie thinks Virgil would be proud. His group that once met at a small table.
Corey, where are you?
Now takes up most of the restaurant.
How many did he say was here? 117. 117.
And the mission has stayed the same.
You come here, you talk to people, and you can be up front with them because they went through the same thing you have.
Someone's always there to help, no matter the era.
I was in the Army in 1956. Right out of high school.
Bob Stubblefield thought he'd never return to Colorado after basic training at Fort Carson. But health did what health so often does and forced him to move back here so his daughter could care for him. He knew no one until he found PAMVETS.
It's been wonderful.
His daughter brings him here whenever he's up to it.
She wants to get some veterans around her dad and take a picture because she's not so sure how much longer her dad's going to be around.
The visits are fewer and further between these days since Bob entered hospice.
You know, when I went over and talked to him the other day, we know where he's going. It's okay. He won't be in pain. He won't be anything. I mean, he'll be with the Lord. See?
These men and women find peace without solitude.
The veterans, just a bunch of great guys. I'm proud to be one of them.
They sit together.
I miss Virgil. Yep. Because Virgil was family.
They sit together because someone once told them they always have a seat.
And that's what we have here is family.
For next, I'm Steve Steger.
What a gathering, huh? The group of vets meets every Saturday morning at the Golden Corral in Loveland, right when it opens, 7:30 a.m. If I have to tell you again, you're welcome there.